2 years after Drummond died, rationing came to an end. In the hot summers of the 50s, the austerity of the war was quickly forgotten. For many people, the most pressing question would be, where could they get a good ice cream? At J. Lyons Research Centre, a young food scientist and future politician had been helping them with their quest.
J. Lyons were a very important research company. In fact, working in J. Lyons research place for ice cream was one of the places where the best scientists were found.
That scientist was the young Margaret Roberts, soon to be Mrs. Thatcher.
Still doesn't have sufficient integrity to withstand the air pressure.
It's got all over my shoes.
Oh, it really is too depressing.
Oh, no, they're brand new.
I mean, this whole job trying to pump air into ice cream to make it go further. God knows what it's going to taste like.
She's credited as being part of the team that developed soft scoop ice cream, a process that involved pumping air into the ice cream to make it easier to serve. The invention allowed Lyons to charge more for their ice cream, despite the fact that it now was over 30% air.
I think there's something very appropriate about Mrs. Thatcher being this sort of food scientist, in that it seems to represent the sort of Thatcherite sort of politics, in that it's prizing efficiency and modernity over tradition. It's just wiping out any traditional idea that ice cream should be something that should actually taste delicious or be made from cream or eggs in the traditional way. It's just raising that to the ground and saying, no, how can we approach ice cream from a way that's sort of looking towards the future and is quite ruthless and is ultimately always driven by profit and the bottom line.
Well, I've been boiling some red cabbage this morning. There you are, you can see it bubbling away. Just let's turn it off. What I'm going to do is pour some of the liquid out so you can see the colour.
As Prime Minister, Thatcher could still occasionally be found in the Downing Street kitchen performing food experiments for the cameras. Here she is showing how sodium bicarbonate can change the colour of cabbage water from red to green.
Let's see what happens to the colour. Here we go. Water from red cabbage into a dilute solution of sodium bicarbonate.
Oh,
yeah, look, lovely green colour.
Food science's loss was to be the nation's gain.
Well, I did work and I love doing some of the research work, but you know, it can take you a long time to get out some of the results. And I just didn't like staying in a laboratory that long. I wanted to have more direct work to do with people.
But historians who want to cast light on Margaret Thatcher's earlier career are destined for disappointment.
I believe that they went back to try and look at her work records there, but all the papers have disappeared.
I tell you right now, Joyce, I don't want to be remembered as the woman who enhanced vegetable fats for the children of Britain to eat on their summer holidays. You have turned it off, haven't you? Oh.